Was laughing at that. Yeah, just asking me for money on Instagram Live is crazy. Anyway, really crazy. Anyway, so we're gonna get started, guys. This is another iteration of our IBD SMMA Accelerator IG School Live. We're live on Instagram. If you want to get on live to basically get on our school group live, so that way you can actually ask us questions that we're going to answer, fantastic. But if you're not, sorry, shit's gotta suck. I don't know what to tell you. What's up, Aiken? How you doing? But more so than anything else, today we're going to be talking about how to structure winning ads. Because everybody wants, yes.
I love me some of that.
Yes. So literally people all the time, even Joel Kaplan, he just be like, yeah, you need to run more ads, more videos, more pictures, more ads. So mainly, I don't know if you want to start. I can start. I don't care. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
So we're talking about just the whole structure of ads in general.
Yeah, like essentially how to structure ads. At least that's what we told everybody that we were going to talk about today. So
all right, my brothers, take some notes. My boy got that pen out. Yes, indeed, take some notes, my boy. So when it comes down to it, ads are very simple, right? Ads have a simple structure. No matter, I don't care what it is, they have a simple structure that always takes people from they don't know you to a potential buyer.
Correct.
Well, there's different sections that every ad has. Let me walk you through each one. It's the hook, the offer, testimonial, maybe if you have them. Don't really need them, but testimonial works. Benefit, and of course, call to action. The 5 things you need in an ad, right? If you see this everywhere, you see this in commercial ads, you see this on billboards, you see it everywhere. So let's walk through every step. First thing is the hook. So the main goal of a hook is to capture someone's attention. The biggest thing, I don't care how good your ad is. If nobody sees it, it's not going to work. So the main thing is to get people to see your shit, see your ad, right?
See your shit,
right? So how do we do that? There's different types of hooks, and there's viral hooks in our course if you need it. But basically, so there's different types of hooks you can use. So the main goal of a hook is to call out your ideal client and repel anyone who's not your ideal client.
Correct.
So, for example, let's say you start an agency working with roofers. What you're going to do is you're going to say, hey, roofers. The main thing is you call out roofers specifically, because if you're not a roofer, you're scrolling. But if you are a roofer, you'll keep listening.
True.
So you want to have a very simple call out that says who your ideal client is and why they should listen to you. So that goes to the hook. Then you want to talk about the offer, right? And I think I'll hand it off to Pedro to talk more about the offer section, and we can go back and forth on each section.
Yeah, so like but just to add on to the hook specific, for example, like if you're, especially that's also location too. Like if you're basically looking for roofing in a specific area, then the people of roofing in a specific area are going to be the ones that you call out to overall. Like if you say roofing or HVAC or whatever it is in Georgia, people from Georgia are going to interact with the ad, or at least people that they know that for a fact that is a roofing person or whatever, they might know a person, be like, hey, I saw this ad, it would be interesting. But the point is that's stupid important. And the reason why I say this is because you're basically funneling that whole traffic into one specific ICP, right? And once you have that literally set in place, whether it be at the top of the funnel, you go and you separate them even more through their offer, right? Which an offer, and just very, we can go into detail, but it's very super short, explainable terms, is quantifiable timeline, quantifiable result to a quantifiable goal, right? So if I literally say that I'm going to get you to $10,000 in the next 30 days, we talked about it yesterday, but it's like $10,000 in the next 30 days, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, you can't see what's happening under this desk, but oh my goodness, you know what I'm saying? But big pause, no Diddy. But that's why.
Wow. Can we go through one coaching call that's normal?
Guys, seriously.
We joke a lot. But quantifiable result within a quantifiable timeline into a quantifiable goal, right? So in the sense that's like you have to make an offer so good and within a quantifiable timeline, so that way they can actually look forward to something and have some sort of expectation in addition to get to where they want to go, which usually the goal is literally set up on the sales call. More so than anything else, this is something that I learned from Take Your Shot from Robin Waite, and his amazing consulting coach right now in the UK. I think he makes like literally $1 million a month, if I'm not entirely sure. Last time, yeah, he makes $1 million a month because he only works with people. Like his offers like $50K to $100K, bro. Like he doesn't. That's the only people he works with. So he works with like Fortune 500 companies. Like he's pretty boss. But what's funny is he started with an SMMA.
Yeah.
Funny enough, 10 years ago. Yes. So that's the main thing. So I bought his book, and the whole book, it's very short. It's very small. And I think I even referenced it in the course. It's just basically talking about a quantifiable result within a quantifiable timeline to achieve a quantifiable goal. Right. So that's essentially what your offer should be said on the video. So what does that mean in the context of a winning ad? It doesn't have to be long. It can literally just be a line, like literally just one line of text that is literally on the video. That is over the top, like in the sense, not in the sense of like animations or editing, but more so it's just like, all right, like literally above like a text box on a yapping video. It's like this thing in 90 days, or like this amount of money in 90 days, or specifically something that you're talking about. And here's the reason why. And then we literally go into the next section, which I'll hand it off to Zach.
So, okay, awesome. So we have hook, offer, testimonial if you have it.
Yes.
So testimonial is basically what it is. Testimonial. Someone says your stuff is good. So you want to make sure this in the ad isn't too long. You want to make sure it's just there to add proof to it. So really, let's say, for example, if you're the roofing agency and it's like, hey, Mr. Roofer, hey, roofers in North Carolina, get 10 appointments.
Shout out to Harvey.
Harvey. Get 10 appointments in 90 days or you don't pay.
Yeah.
So, and you want to explain your offer a little bit, be like, okay, in 90 days. So we work with roofers in North Carolina and we've helped them scale really well. For example, here's Bobby, who actually went from 0 to whatever. Here's Jackson, who went from 0 to whatever. So it's just a quick call out just to show that you actually know what you're talking about. It doesn't have to be too in depth, just literally just showing the numbers and just flexing it.
Correct. I will also add to that in the sense that like it's so powerful to add like examples or video examples or even like picture examples of people like that are literally working with you, or even just like a short clip. Reason being, specifically for video ads. For picture ads, you could just literally be like, oh, like here's Bobby. You know what I'm saying? But in the sense for a video ad, it's just like, oh, amazing. Like roofers in North Carolina, we're looking to help you make 10K in the next 90 days. I mean, look at Ben. Right? Look at Ben. We basically helped him get to 30K in less than 45 days. Or Jackson, who we helped him get to $30,000 in less than 15 days. Or look at Benjamin, who literally does. But do you understand like the structure? Like at least at Aiken, I'm talking to Aiken. Do you understand the structure roughly? This is more so than anything else. It's like when you get to a point where you're actually done with the hook, you're done with the offer. And it's just like now you have testimonials. Now you have trustability or reliability or credibility, I should say. So more so than anything else, it's like, oh, I can trust this person now. And guess what they're going to do? And we haven't gotten to the last part of it, which I'll leave that for later. But after we get from testimonials, then we go to the next section, which is
benefit. So the benefit of working with you. So in our ad, we talked about like all the benefits that we worked with specific clients, which were contractors. So this is where you want to dive in and really understand who your client is. So for example, I think I know our ad verbatim. It was like, the hook was like, are you a contractor or a roofer or floor with no calls? That was kind of like what our offer was. Then it was like, what if my team can go in there and guarantee you 10 appointments in 90 days or you don't pay? That was our offer. Our testimonial was like, just look at Ben. Ben was one of our clients. Look at Ben. We got him from 0 to 10K in the first 30 days. And then that was the testimonial. So the benefit was we actually did a little different. So we said we fly out to you, we shoot the ads, and we do everything. You just sit back and enjoy, get the calls coming in. Yes. So what's the benefit of working with you as opposed to someone else? So you have to have that unique gift, whether it's you fly out to people, whether it's, just something that you have a unique edge. Because I mean, everyone's running ads in the same space nowadays. So like, why would they click on your ad specifically? You know what I'm saying?
Also, I will also add in the benefit section more so than anything else, and I've said this a bunch of times, and I'm pretty sure that Aiken, you've heard me say this a bunch of times. It's just that like the benefit is that you're leveraging time or money. So roughly, just think about it. If you're a roofer and you're like, you're gonna fly out to me, I don't have to go to you. Fantastic, you come to me. Oh, that's cool. But that's also part of the service, right? It's like, oh my goodness, you're gonna script all these ads up for me, so that way we can actually get a CTR of roughly 7 to 11% every single time. Yes, we'll write them out for you. No problem. You don't have to worry about it. You just show up to the shoot. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Because literally it's more so like, I'll give you an example. The difference between a Michelin star restaurant and just a mom and pop shop is really the service. more so than anything else. They're leveraging time and money so that way you can have a good experience. So you come back to them every single time, every single week, every single 2 weeks. So for example, in a Michelin star restaurant, the service would be like, okay, cool. Yeah, I just drink my water and then I just put it down. And the next thing you know, you reach for your cup and you're like, oh, dang, my glass of water is already full. When did that happen? You know what I mean? Or, for example, you drop like a fork and like 3 of them just like dive bomb like to get the dang fork. You know, I don't know if you guys, wherever you're watching this, I don't know if you guys ever been to a Michelin star restaurant, but that's the level, right? And if you could implement that in your business, not only within your service delivery, but on top of that, overall, your ad to just demonstrate that level of service in comparison to everybody else, most people aren't going to do it. And then they're going to be like, oh, dang, this saves me time, this saves me money. I'm going to see if this guy actually knows what he's doing and then see if that works. And more often than not, if you're super confident about your service and your product, then you're going to be doing the things that you say on your ad, you know?
Exactly.
So in the next section.
So we got hook, offer, testimonial, benefit, and then call to action. So call to action is the most simplest part. You just have to tell them what to do. I want you to realize, like in anything, in sales, in ads, in marketing, you got to tell people what to do, right? People, if you just leave things open, they're like, oh, okay, yeah. In a cold call, you never leave open space. And in an ad, you never leave open space. So at the end of the ad, they're like, awesome. So if you want to take advantage of this, you must actually click the link below and book a time with us. So the whole goal is to book a call with you. Correct. Now, I will say as well, there are different ways to kind of add some things to make sure people actually take the action. Mm-hmm. You can add something called urgency, which is saying you have to do this now. This offer is only available for a certain amount of time. Or scarcity. We only have a certain number of vouchers available for this offer. I like scarcity because scarcity actually seems a lot more like real than like urgency. Like, oh, it's going to close in 24 hours. That seems a little more like scammy to me. I've always felt that way. But like you say like, oh, I'm only working with people in the North Carolina area. That's way more like, okay, that sounds more legit.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. I would also apply indifference, right? So like the way that I learned this, especially with sales, is that these are called impulse factors, right? So urgency, scarcity is definitely one of them, but indifference is super powerful. Because the thing is that if you have an ad, right, you say all these amazing things, you have the testimonials, you have the benefit, this, that, and the third. But then at the end of the day, it's just like, if you're a person that doesn't take action, then don't do anything. If you actually want to change your life, click the link below. Mm-hmm. You know who does this a lot? Jason Wojo does this a lot. Like, and it's not necessarily.
Yeah, we read his thing, and he's literally selling us hard. He's like, "Are you a dabbler? Are you wasting my time? Raise your hand if you're wasting my time." Like,
right. Raise your hand if I'm wasting your time.
I was like, "Damn, bro, chill." Like,
yeah. But that's the power of indifference, right? It's just the same thing on a sales call. Like when somebody comes up to you and they're just being like, "Oh, I don't know if this is gonna work for me, brother," and it's just like, no, that's okay because I only want to work with people that actually know what they want in their life and want to change their lives indefinitely. So if that's not you, that's okay.
Yeah.
And then, but it's like I love calling people out because then they're like, I love confrontation. So because people will be like, oh, well, why do you say that, brother? And it's just like, well, it's just the reality of the situation. If you did something about it, then you would make a decision now rather than later. And now I just use urgency, right? So more so than anything else, I would rather either use one of the 3 impulse factors, being urgency, scarcity, or indifference for a call to action. But more so than anything else, it also depends on what type of ad you're running. And I guess we could talk about that a little bit. Like a follower ad, it would be like, oh, literally click the link if you want to do this certain thing, like just follow or click this link below that goes to your profile. Now, as for like a lead form or anything like that, like a regular ad that most people do, even for their business or for somebody else's business, is roughly click the link below so that way you can actually get them to do the thing that you want them to do, whether it be sign up for the service, set up an appointment, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Yeah. This is a lot of information for Aiken right now in the morning. I know that for a fact. He's like,
worked out like 15 minutes ago. I got the notes.
It's recorded. It's recorded.
Hey, listen. It's all recorded though, so if you want to hit back,
I listen to it back.
Yeah. It's like, dang, brother, I just wanted to get my coffee this morning. Now,
I'm talking about sales.
Waiting inside there.
Yeah, but this is your life, bro. This is your life, you know.
Yeah.
So that's essentially how we would structure it. Aiken, do you have any questions specifically about any of those portions?
Not in particular. I guess the only thing that I would have a question about, I'll flip back through. Not the other side.
People watching this
is
be like, "This is wild."
I'm old school, bro. I'm old school.
No, I know.
Love that.
With your testimonial, are you trying to do that just with every client you're working with, just to build that up? Like, say if you're a startup company, say the first guy, you give him like a huge discount or even a free service, and then in return you're getting that testimonial to like kick things off.
So there's two different ways, right? So like there's two different perspectives. For me, we actually talked about this yesterday. For me, I am okay personally with working for free. Zach doesn't agree, but that's okay. There's two different perspectives. I only work for free in the context of if I can get a testimonial. Because then if I have a video, if I have literally something written out, if I have a Google review, if I have a Trustpilot review, I can always relay back, especially on sales calls and testimonial videos. And then I can let Zach specifically talk about his form of how does he think about that as well.
Yeah, 100%. So when it comes down to it, just getting testimonials in general, how I do it is what I would highly recommend is that you ask for a testimonial earlier than you think. So when it comes down to it, it's like the testimonial doesn't have to be like, oh my God, he changed my life. It can be like, wow, he really does what he says. Like everything's going through. Like, and when you set so what I say is let's say you're doing an ads agency, once you set things up and you get your first lead, be like, hey, could you just like give me a video just saying like what your experience was working with me, how I am. And it's like a 5-minute quick thing. Right. And then when it comes down to for testimonials, like I wouldn't mind. I really don't think you have to give a discount for a testimonial. I don't think you have to. But if you're really like, I need one, I mean, you could. We're different. I'm just very like, I don't know. When you this is like, I hate free shit. Because when you do shit for free, people don't value it, bro. They're like, oh, nice, great, and then just like, that's it.
So here's one thing. So one way that I got really a lot of testimonials in order to use them, like videos and text very quickly, was that I got on a consult call with a lot of people that were interested in actually doing content for their business for my organic content agency, right? And they're like, listen, would you be interested in like hopping on a call for like as long as you want to basically talk about how you essentially change your content strategy? And all I ask in return is just literally a testimonial. And then yes, for like 3 weeks on end, it was like me on phones basically for 4 hours straight. But at the end of it, I had the recording of them basically saying like all the really good stuff. And on top of that, I have a video testimonial. And on top of that, I had a written testimonial on Trustpilot and Google. So my main thing is that like you have to make it like ROI intensive for you in the sense of like, don't like let somebody take a month of your time. Like that's ridiculous. I started doing that with like a month and I was just like, I can't give people a month of my time. I can't do that. But I can do is I can give people the information, whether they use that information to basically like go out and do something about it. That's up to them. But however, I can give them an afternoon. One person an afternoon every single day for 30 days. And then I can definitely get 30 Google reviews. And then literally by the end of 1 month, I have more Google reviews, Trustpilot reviews than literally half of the companies that are even on these like websites. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a consideration. But Zach's like, yeah, screw.
I know
It's what are we doing this for, bro? No, for money.
It's up to you. It's up to you. You know, like people operate in different ways. I think it's valuable, and the way that Zach does it is also very valuable as well. Yeah. But in the context of a video, just to double back to your question, in the context of a video is super important because then we're trying to get the amount of trust that we wouldn't necessarily have from a cold ad anyway. Because like I've said multiple times, you know this, Aiken, literally we're in a trust recession. It's like the only way that people are going to know who you are and what you do is by volume and how many times do they see you on a consistent basis. If they see Beyonce and they see her amazing voice and, you know, shaking that thing, you know, they're going to start thinking about Beyonce, you know what I'm saying? Nobody's been thinking about Beyonce recently because of the fact, you know, like she's been out of the industry, blah, blah, blah. But recently she put out a song. And everybody knows from the fact that when she was pumping out songs, right? Like obviously it's Beyonce's, and now I'm going to check out Beyonce's song. It's the same thing with the business, right? If you're not on top of mind, then you're basically dead. So it's just a consideration.
Yeah. No, but I answered that really well, actually.
What's up?
I said that you actually answered that really well because I'm in that battle at the moment of like, do I give someone like the free service or something for the first testimonial and then start running the ads with that, or do I not? Is it going to take value away? I was kind of just in that mental battle.
Yeah.
And if
I will say for me,
Yeah, go
Aiken, for my web design agency, I ran a picture ad with like
that's
no
true.
testimonials. I ran a picture ad. I got like, I think I closed my first client after my 4th meeting, and I spent like $50. And then I got a client for like $299 a month. So like, I'm telling you, you don't need testimonials. I'm telling you, it's really like what I want everyone here on the live to understand is like the offer is king. The offer is king. If you walk up to someone and say, "I'm going to get you a Lambo," who's going to say no to that? Okay, sure, give it to me. That's a great offer, right?
I'll sell the Lambo, dude. I don't need the Lambo. I'll sell it.
Well, just sell it. That's $200K.
I'll sell it, brother. I'll be
That's
like, yo, I don't
that's
even care if I'm down. You know what I'm saying? Just like
a 1-bedroom
180,000.
apartment in New York. You know, that's
Not even, brother. This doesn't cost that much. It's like half a
New
mil.
York, that's freaking
Half a mil. What are you talking about? Anyway,
New York's fucking terrible. But my point is, it's like as long as your offer is good enough, you can kind of work around not having testimonials, things like that. Like, dude, I mean, this company, we didn't start with testimonials. We already have like what 50 people in the community.
Yeah,
because our offer's crazy.
Yeah. So I would also say, it's also like the one time that I would absolutely say that you need a testimonial is if you're doing a video ad, roughly. Because with a picture ad, you know, obviously you could basically put like a certain amount of results and stuff that you've done in the past. But on top of that, with a video ad, because you're literally putting your face on there, brother, and you're making content, like you don't want to look stupid. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yes, we've helped out 30 different companies literally make $50,000, and there's nothing there. Like that's so dumb.
That'd be wild.
That's so dumb. Like even Daniel Iles, his ad's been running for like, oh my goodness, for like the past 3 months. His ads are crazy. And what he does is literally just sit in front of the cameras being like, this is like, we're going to get you 1 million views in the next 30 days because we're confident to say that. But with our average client, it's roughly 15 million views. But that's just, we just say that for marketing. And then he literally, here are our numbers. And then literally all testimonials.
Yeah.
All testimonials. But it's so simple. He just like be talking like this, like literally in front of a camera.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't believe me, literally check out Daniel Iles, and then all of his ads are going to show up on your phone. But the point is that if you're doing a video and you're trying to make your video as believable as possible, testimonials are great. Doesn't necessarily mean you need a testimonial, but that's the only instance in which that I would say that you need a testimonial. But considering your offer, specifically web design, and more so than anything else, you don't need to make a video ad personally.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So anyway, what did you say? What did you say?
I said appreciate it.
No, of course.
That was the whole answer.
Okay, I appreciate it. All right, cool. Another thing that I want to say is the difference between a picture ad and a video ad too. Mm-hmm. More so than anything else, at least the structure of a video ad, yes, it's literally the same thing with those 5 different categories. However, you also have to think in concept is like, what do I do? Do I get cinematography cameras? Do I do this camera? Do I do this, that, and the third? I say no. I used to think that way. I used to think that I needed the most amount of equipment. I used to think that I needed cinema lenses. But now I realize that the top performing video ads right now, based off of Facebook Ads Library research, is just ads doing it on your phone, bro. Mm-hmm. Literally just taking your phone and taking up your camera literally from this device over here and just literally going about your business and just basically putting up every single part of your script when you develop it, right, between those 5 different categories, and then just going to town and demonstrating it. Like, and obviously being super creative with like the shots, right? Like, I don't believe you should be like in 5 different places all at 5 different times in order to do 5 different lines. Like some people do for like creativity, and that's cool too. But you can also get really great results from just one little ad that you just basically do in your room from FaceTime. But then it comes into the question, it's like, how much are you testing, right? For all the people that are watching on YouTube or school, it's like, how much are you testing? We literally talked about this yesterday with Matt, one of our school group students, and we were basically saying, it's like, we don't start a campaign unless we're doing 5 to 10 ad creatives, because we don't know. One of the best little stories, roughly from Alchemy, which is Rory Sutherland, his marketing agency, roughly. He does marketing for a bunch of Fortune 500 companies. He was David Ogilvy's apprentice, pretty much. And he said that roughly it's just like the point of a marketer is literally the I guess the call or the green flag for a really great marketer is when they say like, oh, I don't know, but we're going to figure it out.
Mhm.
Right? It's not necessarily like coming to somebody and being like, all right, cool. Well, I just know everything and I know exactly how this is going to work and this, that, and the third. This is like,
Wait, did the live end?
no, you're frozen.
There's a live ended for
Live
me.
ended what?
For me. I don't know.
No, I'm still live. I'm still live. Yeah, I mean, I see, but you're frozen.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
You're frozen. I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, Instagram's really weird. Anyway, but like, it's all good. I mean, I have this recorded anyway.
Yeah, it's all good.
Anyway, so like I was saying, it's just like the call of a really great marketer is when they basically say that I don't know, but we're going to figure it out. And then mainly comes from like literally the magic, right? Like all of this is magic because we don't know. We don't know how the market's going to respond, right? So the only way that we can actually know whether if the market responds to a specific ad creative more so than anything else, because that's literally where every Facebook ad starts, or any Google ad or any ad that you're trying to run, is just that we have enough. We have enough to test. We have enough cash, and we have enough ad creatives that we can actually use on a consistent basis, so we can figure out which one works.
Mm.
Only straight up facts, bro. Only straight up facts.
Mm-hmm.
But now picture ads we could talk about very shortly, and then we can conclude this.
Yeah, picture ads, if I could take it. So the main difference you're going to have with video and picture ads are just one thing. It's that the quality and the number of leads. So when it comes to video ads, the thing about a video is it takes some time for people to watch an entire video. So because of that, you get a higher quality client because they have to watch your entire video, or at least some of it, before they click.
True.
Now, the thing is, though, you're going to get less clients because there's more people who have to watch a video, but they'll be high quality. But if you go to a picture ad route, you get way more people to go through, way more booked calls, but they'll be lower quality. So it really depends on what you want to do. And it's really important to make sure that no matter what you do, video or picture ad, you have to make sure that each one has the right vetting process. So you need to make sure you have to ask the right questions, you have the right follow-up, and have the right systems in place to make sure that they're actually going to go and become a client. So the thing is, though, it really depends on what you want to do. I would say this, and Hermosi says all the time, if you suck at video ads, do picture ads.
Yep.
Because a bad video will do worse than an okay picture.
1,000%.
But a great video will completely destroy a great picture.
Yeah.
So that's what it comes down to.
Yeah, and also I would say with video ads it is lots script heavy, like in the sense of like how good is your script, right? Like if you have a call out that's nice, the offer is really great, a testimonial that's great, everything else in between from the 5 categories we mentioned in this video. If you want to literally watch them, literally go back to the beginning. But literally, if you have everything set in place, then you know for a fact that it's going to win. And that's why literally all of our ads are roughly from 7 to 11%. We have actually an ad running right now for us, for the school community, at 14%, right?
No,
so
17%.
17%. 17%, which is crazy. And it's just for me doing a video, just basically in my studio, being like, hey, so if you're this type of person, blah, 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 with this offer, blah, 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 with the testimonial, blah, 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 and just this benefit, blah, 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 and a call to action. So, and I literally made that script in like 5 minutes. But how did I get good at making scripts? By learning how to make content, which is why it's super important. Super important. The better that you are at content, the better you are at making ad creatives. But anyway, I don't think I have anything else to say, unless Aiken, you have a question.
Not really. I mean, it's all pretty covered here. I've got everything written down. It's all fairly easy. Just the only thing with picture ads, sort of, is that just something that you would sort of create? Like, I mean, no software in particular, but say like you get up Canva and you write, like, you create your digital ad and then you just export it from there, rather than like a picture of yourself or something if it's a still picture.
Yeah, there's many ways to do it, right? Like you can use Canva. You could use examples that you find on Facebook Ads Library, and then essentially just reverse engineer them with personal pictures of yourself on ChatGPT or Claude. There are multiple ways to do it.
Exactly.
They both work, but go ahead, Zach.
I just want to say exactly how I did it. So basically with picture ads, I ran multiple different types, right? So I had a picture ad for my web design agency where I was just me like this with my laptop here and a website on it. Because I was like, oh, I'll make your website. Some people like that, like, simple type of, like, relatable stuff. I also had a banner ad, which I hired someone off of Canva to do. So I hired them. It says, hey, I'll make you a brand new website. Just click the link below. I had that ad. So I had multiple different ad creatives. And the best thing about picture ads is you can make them very simply. Very easy to make multiple ad creatives. So I kind of made them from that. But I want to say one thing, brother, Aiken and everybody here. The biggest thing I want you to realize with ads is you cannot reinvent the wheel here.
Yeah.
Do not reinvent the wheel.
Yep.
If I get this whole call, I would say it's like legit. What you need to do before you even run any ad is to do your research on Facebook ads library.
Ads library. Mm-hmm.
The reason why is because you want to run an ad that's already working. The best people, I realize the best people in the game. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like, what did Picasso say? Great artists copy, amazing artists steal.
Mm-hmm.
And like I'm saying, because like you don't want to be in a situation where you're just guessing if this works. You want to have the similar setup, similar benefits, similar everything. Just tweak it to your business and kind of change it a bit. Don't just copy with verbatim. But the thing is like you want to make sure that you know this ad's going to work because you've seen it work in the marketplace. True. And the way you can make sure an ad works in the Facebook ads library, we talk about it in the course. Basically, so what you can do is you just look at the ad and see how long it's been running.
Yes.
If the ad's been running for like 6 months.
Yeah, then it's good.
No one's going to run an ad for 6 months and lose money for 6 months. No one's going to do that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, let's try this for 6 months and see what's up, you know? And I was like,
they're not going to do that, bro. So if you see an ad running for 6 months, 3 months at least, you know it's a winner and you should do that.
Yeah. And that's why I say Daniel Iles, bro. Like, it's gonna show up on YouTube and they're gonna be like Daniel Iles freaking ads. Dude's killing it, man.
He's killing it, bro. I'm not gonna lie. He's probably spending $1 million a year on ads.
Yeah, he does $1 million a month too.
Yeah.
So at least with his business, it was cool. What's really interesting about Daniel is that he knows how to fly planes, which is really interesting. I know, really interesting hobby. Really interesting.
How did you find that out?
Because I follow him.
Oh, shit. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. When I was doing the organic stuff, like I was following him, Joel Kaplan, a bunch of other people. But he knows how to fly planes, and he lives in Alaska. Funny enough, but I know, right? Anyway, this is the end to another IG School Live because I gotta go to the gym. But nonetheless, thank you everybody that's attended. Appreciate you, Aiken. You're the best. You have a great day, my friend.
Yes,
if you're watching this on YouTube. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like and subscribe because like we basically put videos out like this every single day and don't want to miss them. Otherwise, I will see you guys either in the school group, comment, start, or click the first link in the description. Whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you in the next one.
I'll see you guys. Peace.
Say it.